In this tutorial video, we're going to go through the tools that you can use to crop or split a 3D model. We are going to use this model here as an example for this tutorial video. To begin with, I'd like to remove the center of the model here, so the circle area here, as I do not need this for my project. So first I'm going to go to the draw circle tool up here and draw a circle vector around this area. So I'm going to close this, and looking at this, I will need to zoom in and make sure I get the vector as close to the edge that I want to crop as possible. So I'm happy with where the vector is now. And now that I'm happy with where the vector is, I can now use the clear area of selected component inside selected vector tool here. So for this tool, you will need to have the vector you want to use to crop the 3D model and the 3D model you would like to crop selected. And then if we select this option here, you can see it has removed the center of the model that the vector was around. So now if I click Ctrl-Z on the keyboard, we can go back to having the full model again. Now there is another option here that will clear the area of the selected component outside the selected vector. So if we select this vector again and the 3D model and select this option instead, you can see that this will just leave what was inside the vector that we had selected. So in this case, the center of the 3D model. These tools can be really helpful if you need to remove sections of a 3D model that you have in your project. Again, I'm going to press Ctrl-Z to go back to the full model. Now the next option we're going to look at is this option here, which will actually split the selected component using a vector. So again, we're going to use the circular vector we created at the beginning of this tutorial video and select the 3D model again. And now we're going to use this split the selected component option here. So if I click this, you can see now that it has split the model into two different components, which will allow you to move these two parts of the model separately. So for example, if I wanted to move the center up slightly higher, this can be really useful if you need to edit parts of an existing model in your project to different positions. I hope you have found this tutorial video helpful on cropping and splitting 3D models in the software.